Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play MediEvil. Last time, we completed the graveyard and received our first Chalice of Champions. After receiving that, we went to the Hall of Heroes and obtained the crossbow, probably my favorite ranged weapon in the game. But anyway, I believe it is time to chase down Zarok and go to Cemetery Hill. Let's go. Cemetery Hill. This level, it's pretty cool. It can be tough though. Well, for a first level, it can be tough with like the thing that's got going on here, as you'll see in a bit.
So, even from the shackles of death, my old enemy pursues me. You're too late, Fortesque. Already my army has risen from the grave. You will never leave this necropolis.
What I was talking about there that makes the level a little difficult are the giant boulders rolling down the hill. They tend to get in the way, just a little bit. What does this say? Some obstructions can be smashed down with clubs and certain other weapons. Try experimenting. Okay, well, when I get a club, I think I'll try that. Yeah, you think you can creep up on me? Guess what? I saw you hiding. Get out of here! Wow, 9% already. That was quite a large jump in percentile. Okay, let's go smite some more zombies. Did I get hit? What did I get hit with? I totally, like, killed that zombie. I don't know. I'm confused. Maybe he hit me. Or am I getting hit with boulders or something? I'm totally not getting hit with boulders. They're burning up in the lava. Whatever, I'm confused. Okay, let's get some of these dudes. Over there is a new item we can pick up. I'm not sure if we saw it in the last episode. But, this is, I believe, might be a health vial. Energy vial. Yeah, energy vial is like the random health pickup in the game that you can just get, and it's used on the spot. It fills up some of your health bar, but it does not fill up all of it. Now this right here, these are fun. Smack it, run away really, really fast. And I'm really lucky I didn't get hit by it, but it's basically just a giant explosion that if you used properly, it can wipe out a bunch of enemies. However, it can also hurt you. And later things in the game there are later things in the game that will come out of chests like that. A certain level has a certain enemy that just bursts out of a chest like that and it completely murders you if you're not careful. So when we get to that level, I'll be sure to explain how tough it can be. Wow, we're already at 52%. That's pretty crazy. However, we haven't obtained a club yet. Ooh, money. Yeah, it looks like we're going to need a club to get in there. What does this say? No, don't smack it. Read it. Of great archaeological interest. Destroy the boulder and plunder the valuable treasures within. Ooh, I'm up to plundering. First, let's find a club, though, so I can actually plunder. I guess we might have to run up the hill, because I haven't seen a club yet. I thought there was one over here, but I guess not. Wait, can you buy a club? I don't think you can buy a club. But we'll have to see. Hey, Merchant Man, you got a club? Merchant Man, give me one. I think you can find one in the level, too. Supplies. Throwing dagger, crossbow bolts. I want to load up on these. Oh. They're rather costly, I noticed. But, yeah, I just want to get as many of those as I can, because I happen to really like that weapon. And I prefer to use the crossbow on the stained glass demon more than I do what are they called? The throwing daggers. They're much easier to use. Oh gosh, boulders. Okay, this could be made easy, and it can be made hard. If you're like me and stupid and go around the wrong way, it can be tough. But what you're supposed to do is run and hide in these alcoves and quickly climb up the mountain. Don't act like me and just get crushed by everything. Oh my goodness. Actually, I think we made it to the top of the mountain. We could end the level if we wanted to, but I don't necessarily want to do that. What's in this chest? Oh poop, that's a... Oh jeez, ow. Stop it, gosh. I'm getting to the top of this place and just stopping the giant, like, path of boulders from crushing me. Okay, we got a boulder there. Let's just run up the side. I want to stop these gargoyles from spitting out rocks. It's quite annoying and painful. Hey there, gargoyle, you better stop. Okay, there we go. Now, we could end the level now, but I don't suggest that we do. I suggest that we continue to, go and fight enemies, so we can get the chalice. And I'd love to plunder that archaeological interest. The adventurer would be wise to be thorough in the exploration of an area. Hidden locations reap great rewards. Well, that's what I plan to do, since I am a master explorer. But first I need my go-go juice. I just wanted to stop that massive pile of boulders from coming down the hill, because it makes it quite difficult to explore. It can be pretty annoying. I think these give you shields. Yeah, I guess if you wanted to use the shield while going up the hill, I don't. I personally it's possible to just run along the side here and you won't get hit as often, but it still can hit you every once in a while. And you don't want to get hit by the red boulders. They do a whole lot of damage and they just push you straight down the hill. At least the brownish ones will break, but you don't want to get hit by the big red ones. They kind of stink. They're mean. Okay, I believe we're coming up on like a new kind of enemy sometime soon. If we could get down here, I kind of want my copper shield. These guys are crazy. I think these are ghouls, but I regard them as zombies. They kind of remind me of zombies. They don't have heads, or maybe they do. I don't know. I can't really tell. It looks like they're headless, but they just charge straight at you, and they do quite a lot of damage, and I find them to be annoying. Let's get the club, though. This will be quite helpful, but as you can see, there's a percentage under the picture of it. It will break after time, so you want to be careful with it. The club is a crude but effective weapon. Bash with it, burn with it, but beware. One bash too many, and it will break. Yes, that's the sad part about it. The club is so great, but it just gets completely destroyed after a while. But thankfully, we'll get a weapon later on that is much like the club that just never runs out, and that is pretty awesome. Now, you can light your club on fire, and I believe it might do more damage to your enemies, but I'm not entirely sure. Later on, we might need to do this for certain puzzles and such that require you to light things on fire with torches and such. That's not like a torch, whatever.
Fresh air. We hate these dark old caves and their filthy stench of old witches. A coven of the warty old hags lived here once. Unholy fires burning all night while they brewed up unspeakable muck in their cauldrons. They moved on years back, but the smell still makes our eyes sting.
A witch cave, you might say. Oh goodness, oh geez, zombies, leave me alone. Oh wow, the club is quite effective. It smashed those zombies quite well. Yeah, these guys are just these guys are just easily smashed with the might of the mighty club there. Suspicious bookcase placed around what looks like to be wall stones, or arch stones. Look, we can break it and go on in. What does this say? A guide to covens for witches and witchcraft enthusiasts. A witch's coven would reach the height of its power only when all their sacred flames were alight. Witches have been known to offer help to the questing adventurer. They are reclusive people, and have to be summoned by the aid of mystic charms or talismans. Let it be known that the help from a witch is rarely given freely, and the witch will more often than not make a request of the adventurer before any such help is given. If seeking to summon a witch, remember that they are quite territoried, and the signs of previous witch activity in an area is good indication that a witch can be called upon. The witches. Well, I see symbols on the floor, and I see a fiery cauldron in the middle of the room. So I suspect that witches were once here. However, we don't really have anything to summon witches with. We have no talisman, nothing to get a witch's attention. So it looks like we'll have to go without the witches for a while. We'll meet them later, though. Don't worry. Get in there, Daniel. There we go. Oh, it looks like something we can light. That might be another sacred flame thing. That's what I mean about, like, lighting things to get cool stuff. There's a talisman over there. That looks like a witch talisman. In fact, it is a witch talisman. Can I get fire from this? Please? Or maybe from, like, the cauldron here. I tried to earlier. But it doesn't look like my club wants to be lit on fire. Come on. Let's get some fire going. Can I get some flames? Oh my gosh. Who knew that, like, catching a stick on fire would be difficult? I'm gonna go get the fire outside. Gosh, be that way. Okay, we'll just have to run really fast. This is probably not, there's totally not enough time to do that. I'm almost certain that we won't make it in time, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, it's so much easier to catch it on fire there. I have no idea why I couldn't, like, light it on fire at the witch kettle up here. Not the witch kettle, the sacred flame. Quick, light it! Awesome! Now we get a bunch of crazy dead guys to attack us. Great. I'm so excited. Oh, I just tried to, like, charge up the club, but it doesn't look like it worked too well. Take that! Get out of here. Man, I don't like those enemies. They're quite mean. However, we can now get the talisman, it looks like, so let's just get that. The Hall of Heroes awaits. Wonderful. Copper shield, and what is that? Witch Talisman! Sweet! Can we use it? Looks like a sacred flame right there. No. Actually, I thought you could. Maybe we can later. I don't know. I thought I saw, like, a room with stars back here, and the star talisman, like, there are stars on the floor, and that talisman had a star on it. Maybe there's a witch in there, maybe there's not. We'll have to find out later. I might have to look it up. But anyway, it looks like it's time to head out of the level and get on over to the Hall of Heroes. So let's just get on over there. I wish I could see, but the camera, or I'm not really using the camera to its full potential. I believe we thoroughly destroyed, like, the majority of the enemies in the level, though, so that's pretty great. We're making some pretty good progress. Let's just scale this hill. Can't scale it from here. Okay. Let's get around the lava death pit. Hopefully I don't burn in it. I wouldn't be surprised if I was clumsy enough to fall in it, but let's try not to do that. Oh my goodness, get up the mountain, Daniel Fortesque. Oh my gosh, you're like a knight. You were well, he was shot down. He was the first to die in battle, so maybe he's not as, like, super crazy cool as I think he is. Well, no, he's pretty super crazy cool. I love Daniel Fortesque is a really cool character. I find him really, like, a strong character. Like, he's brave and daring and such, but he's also quite funny and lovable at times. I like him. He's cool. Anyway, welcome back to the Hall of Heroes. I guess it's time to get our reward once again.
Back from the battle so soon? It must think it is a hero by now. But only a true hero is worthy of a place in the Hall of Heroes. See the ghostly statue of your fraudster self? When it has turned solid, a true hero you will be.
Ah, so that's that handsome dude I saw last episode. Hey there, handsome dude. I'm slowly becoming cooler and cooler. So I guess I might get a statue in here after I've gotten a bunch of these super cool chalices. Oh, it looks like Canny Tim has something to tell us.
Hurrah! I knew it would take more than an army of the evil dead to throw your strider. I've something that may help you on your quest, Captain. I give it to you freely, though I have no idea what it is.
I guess I'll take it. Oh, a life vial. Thank you very much. We should try to get as many of those as we can before the fight with the stained glass demon. It will make it a lot easier. We might be able to run into one in, what is it? In the next level, Hilltop Mausoleum. Oh my goodness, there's something in Hilltop Mausoleum that I have to be really, really careful about. There's a certain point where you don't want to trigger the boss fight, but you have to run across the area with the boss fight to get the chalice. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be tough. And once you beat the boss, you leave the level, so that's a little puzzling. I'll have to think of how to do that. I think I know. Anyway, I think that was a good episode. In the next episode, we will head over to Hilltop Mausoleum. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you then. Goodbye.